Hello everyone. Jumping right back into this. Uh Jumping right back into this cat. I figured out what's going on with VideoTube. Apparently my different forms of PNG tuber were set to hotkeys. So whenever I set 1 or 2 or 3, it would switch them. Which is why I was sometimes drawing, sometimes standing, and sometimes playing a game. So I fixed that. I've turned the hotkeys off for that. Because if I want to switch my modes, I just switch it in VideoTube. VideoTube? I don't know how to pronounce it. But, yeah, I wish I had realized that a while ago, because that's probably been happening for a bit whenever I'm playing Final Fantasy, because I use 1 and 2 or 3 a lot in the menus. Hindsight is 2020. We are going to move on. I'm not going to let it bother me. But we're back. We're going to do some art. I had a snack. I had a bathroom break. I'm still working on my coffee, which is now cold because I wasn't drinking it very much. I'm just gonna have a little sip. A little sip away from the microphone. Yeah, so we are back with some kitty cat artwork. We're gonna work on this druid cat. If anyone comes into chat and is concerned about druids, like they did last time, this is the D&D version of a druid, not the real life version of druids that existed in ancient Britain. That did some stuff. Not that version of druid. These are the D&D druid or a fantasy druid. So, just to be clear, some person was very concerned that I was drawing druids last time, but we're good. Okay, so having fun with this cat, and we are going to continue. I do realize that I have left arguably the hardest part of this drawing, which is the holly berry crown, for last. So, oh, I gotta do the whiskers as well. So we'll do those. So this is just supposed to be a little fun, quick art. I don't want to spend a million years on it. So yeah. The little nose thing that cats have. Little nostrils. There we go. And we gotta do the whiskers. Whiskers, I'm just gonna pull out far. There we go. We're gonna draw them. Just make them smooth. Might take a couple of tries. Make them look like I want them to. That's normal. Go. Yeah, whiskers at least don't have to be mirrored, if that makes sense. I'm gonna put the top ones later because I don't want to mess with my holly berry crown that I'm making. But the good thing about whiskers is they do not have to be completely even on both sides. I'm gonna smooth out the edges a little bit. Yeah. So this weekend I was away camping, so that's why my stream schedule is a little bit messed up. Don't mind the camping is fun. Within limits. I tend to be like a 2-night minimum, 2-night maximum for camping. Because I am a homebody. And camping both gets very hot during the day and very cold at night. And I am a baby and a city gal, and or at least a town gal, and I don't like too much extremes in temperature. I prefer, if I'm gonna have the choice, cold is better. But extreme hot, I don't like it. I get heat rash. I have to wear sunscreen, and a lot of sunscreens I react to, I also get rashes from. Hello, Cranberry again. Oh, I assume that's hello in Japanese, question mark? It could also be, I'm not very good, English. I have a hard time telling Japanese from Chinese, so I apologize for that. I know Korean because Korean has the little circles in it. But I think it's Japanese. I think you said you are Japanese. I assume it's hello, though, but it's always really cute to see. But yeah, I don't like extreme heat or extreme cold. So camping is not the funnest thing for me, but I do enjoy it for 2 days and then I'm done. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Okay, thank you. Well, thank you for the nice little greeting every time, because I do like seeing it. Like your signature at this point. Yeah. The one I know, I don't know a lot of Japanese, but I know Moshi Moshi? Mushi Mushi? When you answer the phone, Moshi Moshi? That's the one I know. And I don't know if that's just when you answer the phone. I've heard it when people answer. I know a very, very sporadic bit of Japanese, just because I've been there a couple of times and I tried to learn it before I went, but my brain is, not very good at learning languages. So, you know, a tiny, tiny, teensy bit of Japanese. Since because of trying to learn it, because of going there. But it is, I would not say it's a great selection or a large selection. So. Just things that I learned when we went so that I could, you know, be polite. Well, make way. But we did have to use Google Translate several times. Just because there were some things that we had to say that I didn't know how to say, so. Are you from Japan? Or, like, are you currently living in Japan? Like, you don't have to tell me personal information, but, yeah. Granberry. I withdraw that question if that's too personal. I was just curious. I've made it clear that I'm Canadian. I don't want to get any more, you know, specific than that. Yeah. So feel free to not share any personal information you are not comfortable. I just know you always talk that your English isn't that good, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure your English is as good as mine, because mine I struggle with, so. Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah, Pacific Northwest. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, I know hiking is also a big thing in Japan too, so and glamping. I know glamping's a big thing in Japan because when I went to Japan with my husband the second time, I'd been there for the first time with my friend. The second time I went, my husband had a wonderful time buying up as much cool camping gear. He likes camps and portages. So I'm not that big on it. Not my favorite thing to do, but he likes it, and that's cool. I will do normal tent camping. Portaging, a little bit too much for me. In the last one, we were talking about mountain climbing. I have no upper body strength. Carrying a canoe and then a bunch of other stuff would be a struggle, to say the least. I'm not very fit. I would like to get more fit, but maybe one day, not right now. Kind of making all these edges a little bit more pronounced instead of rounded. Oh, yes, I do want that whisker. Kind of making these edges a little bit more pointy. Fur tufts, fur points. I don't know what to call. Very carefully erasing. Sharpen these up a bit. I like walking, and mild hiking. Just because, like I said, I need to work on my fit. But mountain climbing sounds very cool. That is not in my wheelhouse at this time. Maybe one day. Once I get a chance to get a bit further. Maybe one day I'll get more in things like that. Because I know my husband would be. You just don't have any mountains around. Where we are in Canada, there's no mountains. Big hills, no mountains. Cleaning these up. Cleaning up my lines. Cleaning up my lines. Cleaning up my lines. There we go. Okay. That's good enough. This is just supposed to be a quick one. Quick little doodle. I'm definitely not putting off doing this this holly thing that I decided to do. Yeah, I'm liking how this cat is looking though. It's very cute. In like a pissed off badass way. Okay. So let's work on this. Work on these branches. Holly branches. Okay, so I think I'll draw the branches first. More kind of like coming on. Because tree branches are organic, so they don't necessarily follow a specific rule as organic things not to, unless it's like organic like a honeycomb or something. But stuff like this, it's kind of just whatever. They don't have to necessarily follow specific rules because nature doesn't follow rules sometimes. Maybe I'll just nature doesn't like to follow rules. When we were camping, there's these trees that saddle trees. Happens in the main part of the tree died for some reason, and one of the branches became the main part of the tree, so they look like saddles. Very cool. Okay. Up a little bit. Just kind of want to make it look like a tree that would, or a branch that would actually exist. Don't overthink it, but also make it look kind of realistic. I don't know. Looks okay. We'll take it. Maybe I'll have another. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to tangent with the. Okay. This side. Too big. Yeah, me just like fixing it as I go. Oh. Something like that. Okay, we're gonna go in and we're gonna fix it. Fix up all these spots. I kind of wanted to look somewhere between branches and antlers, so I hope it's giving that effect. Go. Oh, that's on the wrong thing. Make this have a little bit more accuracy with where I am drawing. No. Yep, so after I'm done here today, I've got a bunch of D&D stuff to do. Prepping things. Mochi? Well, her name was Ruthie, but I also like Mochi. For sure, we can name Mochi. I think Mochi probably fits better than Ruthie at this point, but the whole point of Ruthie was that it was a funny old lady name for, like, cat that was not like a nice old lady. There's a nice old lady name for a cat that was not a nice old lady. Not a friendly old lady. Okay. I got those branches looking. Oh. But I also like Mochi. Mochi's cute. I think Mochi. I watch Game Grumps, and I think the name of Aaron's cat. Game Grumps. Is still. I'm not sure. Watching Game Grumps for so long. Game Grumps since high school. I think. I've been doing it for long enough for them. I don't really want to think about my right now, but I think since high school I've been watching them, at least since college anyway. Some of these spots got messed up. But yes, Mochi is free to be used by anyone. If you want a character, you know, you want character art for your cat and you want it to be Mochi or Ruthie, you can use this art. Give me credit. I'm not a professional artist, so it's not like I'm making money off of this. But if you need a cat, a druid cat for a campaign, or if you want just how your druid looks like as a cat, anybody can use this art. Just give me credit. Care about. More people should play RPGs. Doesn't matter what kind. They've made my life much better. So I recommend them to most. Okay. Well, that looks okay. I'd say that looks like normal branches. Okay. And then here, gotta add the leaf here. Okay. I'm gonna double check how holly leaves. Holly leaves. Holly branches. Doesn't have to be. I'm not trying to be accurate. I just kind of want it to be right. Okay, so it's like the leaves stick out from the ends of all the points. There tends to be a holly leaf. And then the berries are closer to the stem and grouped together. Okay, see, that's all I basically. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for saying they're a nice kitty. Okay, so each of these branches then would have a holly leaf at the end. So, check. They are this. That. Actually, I just leave these ones bare and just do them at the bottom. These ones have been stripped of their leaves. More like down here. Me changing my mind as I go. Artists. Oh, that's a funky one. Go. Something like that. Oh, but doy doy. Oh, but doy doy. Oh, but boy. Why people watch me so I can make random noises. One has told me that's what skimming is, and I'm like, you know what? Makes sense. I do it a lot. Okay, and then here. Bunch down at the bottom. Yeah. Cute. Yeah, I never learned how to write Japanese. Just like how to like say certain phrases. I know according to everybody that is the worst way to learn, but I kind of just needed like a quick setup system for when I was actually going. Apparently the best way to learn Japanese is learn writing first, then learn how to say it. But I never do things the right way, as I found doing my rigging for my model. I always do it the overcomplicated way. Makes things harder. Because that's the only way I learn how to do things correctly. Do one right here. Oh, that's bad drawing. Good drawing. I hate that one. Let's do it again. I dislike that one. There we go. Oh yeah. I gotta go in and erase some of these. Come on. Be good. Good. We want thick line. That. Okay. Yeah. Kind of have a few like sticking out through here. That. Um. Kind of like I'm in there to kind of fill out this crown of lead at the berry. That is no, I did the thing the wrong way. Goodness. Sometimes you just forget how to draw. Sometimes you just forget. Sometimes you just forget how to draw. You're like, I don't remember what I'm doing. Did I ever know how to draw? I don't know. Things like that and such. Cool thing is, I do like drawing these leaves. They're kind of fun. They're just, I'm drawing them all kinds of every way that is not at all accurate. But that's okay. Again, this is supposed to be fun. Fun art. Art can be fun. Okay to not draw very well. Okay, so I got a bunch of leaves down here. That's looking nice and full. Now let's do the berries. The berries are going to be grouped more to the base of the branch. So it's going to be like here, here. Piece. Better. Something like that. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay. Do a couple more here. I'm really zoomed in. 1 second. Too zoomed in. Let's do another grouping here. That. Really around the base of the branch. According to my very quick lookup of what a holly branch looked like. Something like this. I don't want to add too many. I just kind of want to have, you know, some pops of red. Some pops of red in amongst the leaves. The leaves are green. The branches are going to be like kind of more black. Oh. What's that? Okay, the leaves are going to be a nice royal green. Branches are going to be like this color, basically. Very dark, almost black green. And then the berries are going to be like this pop of red. Is the idea. Okay, so we got some red. What else I can see? Down here. Throw some red mix. Yeah, just something like that. Once I get the colors in, I'll see if I want any more pops anywhere to like break up the green. God. Well, that's one branch done. Now I got these branches here. Find the branch. There we go. I think it looks okay. Oh. Okay, now over on this side. Now I gotta draw the leaves over here. Yay! Get rid of this tangent. There. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's see, we got some leaves. We have... This is gonna be green back here, green back here. Draw some lines so that there's some leaves back here. This is the part that takes a long time. Little itty bitty details. But that's okay. Kind of fun. As long as I don't hate it. Very fun. Okay. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay, perfect. Here, just a spot. PSP froze for a second. That wasn't scary at all. Maybe I'll save. Oh, I'll save. PSP doesn't do anything crazy like erase all my work, so it wouldn't do that, now would it? That'd be easy. It doesn't do that. Pretty good program. Sometimes my laptop does strange things. Like free. Let's not take that. This one. Okay, good. And then we'll have a couple sticking out here. Here. To the crown. Okay. And let's add but maybe one more here. There. That's looking pretty good. There we go. Good, good, good. Okay, and then we'll add the berries, I guess. We add a couple more. I feel like this side's a little naked for leaves compared to the other side. So, here. That. We'll add one here. That. Yeah. That's looking a little better. A little bit more going. Keep doing the points on the wrong side. Yeah, there we go. A little more greenery, and then we add the berries. Oops. Clusters. Oh. One, we'll do one. I don't know why I keep doing groups of 5. They aren't necessarily groups of 5, but it does make me to break it up. We'll add here. 4. Here. There. Okay. There. Maybe we'll just add like a club down here. I don't know if it makes sense for how holly berries work, but that's what we're doing. I don't know if that's how holly berries work there, but that's what I wanted to fill up that gap. Okay. Oh boy. Now it's time for the coloring. So, I've got the line art done. I'm pretty happy with it. I know I had a lot more leaves and stuff towards the top in the sketch, but I decided that I don't want that now. I want it to be more bare at the top. So, I might just, now I'm looking at it. Let's add one more leaf here. But yeah, here we go. Add some more greenery. Yeah, the wrong way. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with that. It's supposed to be like the points go out, but I keep wanting in. There we go. Okay. Good enough. Okay, so I am going to start doing the coloring. I'm going to add a new layer. It's going to be the color layer. And I'm going to add this Druid Cat paste because I do want the colors to be similar to this, but more of into the pastel mossy green. There we go. Because I want, this is the inspiration, this is what my character was based on, but I wanted to go more into the green than the blues. So that's some like soft air. That's really big. Oh no! Forward, forward. Hello. Are we back? Are we back? I hit a button. I hit a button that I should not have hit. But we're back, I think. I think we're back. Cancel. No, edit undo. What am I hitting? There we go. God. I forgot how to use a computer, but I hope we're back now. Please let me know if we're back. I did not mean for there to be a hiccup. Okay. We're gonna call this light. I'm liking that. That looks nice. And then we'll... I hit the back button on, instead of the undo button on CSP, I hit the back button on YouTube and it left the stream. So it was entirely my bad. I sometimes forget how things work. So apologize, but we're back. I was worried that the stream would end and it was like, stream's over. It's like, no, I was not. We were doing things and it was good. Oh! No, that won't work. Wait. Wait. 1 second, I gotta try something. I want to try clipping this. I just learned how to do that. Clip to layer below. No. I got excited. Oh, it works. Okay, cool. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. There we go. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way, which is very slowly coloring everything in. But I like doing it this way, because it's like a coloring book. But yeah, so sorry for the interruption. I just did silly. On the wrong window and I hit back when I was trying to undo. Airbrush. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, lighter green, I'm gonna airbrush highlights. Around the muzzle because an old cat. Old cat. Got that like yeah. Add some depth to the picture. Okay. And then we're gonna take this, gonna go dark. Or, oh, not that dark. Darker. And we're just do shadows on the eyes and things. Oh, that's too dark. That's way too dark. Like, add the like. Oh. Oh. I'm just trying some stuff. I might not keep. Darker parts. There we go. Okay, okay. I'm liking that. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna go in, we're gonna add all these other colors. So this is a very bright saturated pink. So actually, I'm gonna paler. Cool. And we're gonna do the nose and things. Nice pastel purple for the nose. And for the ears. A little more pale. Like that. This is just fun. This is just coloring. Doing a coloring book, basically. And I'll go around, I'll fix all the spots that I missed. Went outside the line. I like purple and green together. I think they look really nice. It reminds me of Easter, I think. There we go. Nice. Okay. Now the eyes. I want the eyes to be like this green, but way more saturated. Or yellow. So they really pop out of these. Yeah. We'll add the shine and thing. Okay. White. Oh, that's still... Come on. Yep. Not fully white, but white. Add the shine. I'll actually add those on a new layer. That is above this layer. There we go. It just adds a little bit. Nice, nice. Okay. Nice, nice. Maybe a little bit on the... There you go. Little cute nose. Okay. And then this, I want like a much more red. Yeah, like that. This is gonna be R. Oop, I'm on the wrong layer. Don't do that. Don't go on the wrong layer. It's annoying. R. There we go. Yeah, looking good. Okay. I know, cat in a box. So cute. Okay, okay. And then we'll just... I'm just thinking what other colors we want. We'll want... Should it be a gold or a silver bell? What do you think? What do you think, Cranberry? Should be a gold or silver? The team effort, so you feel free to weigh in. I know there's a bit of a delay, so your time. You can have a drink of coffee away from the mic. Silver bells. Or gold bells. Gold? Awesome. So to do gold, what I do is I do a base color that is this nice warm. This isn't like the perfect way to do colors or anything. This is how I do it. Nice warm base color. Just kind of how I learned how to do it. And through a tutorial. You do gold, a nice warm base, go into it, down. The shadow. Oh, and then DSP tries to freeze. The shadow. Just slightly. 8. Shadow. And then you go here, you go up. A little over, do the shine. Oh, maybe a bit higher. A bit more white. Gold is very shiny. That. Put across here. Ooh. Under here. Well. Ooh. Don't use that one. Use the airbrush. There we go. Go. Okay. And then what you do is you actually go. I keep hitting the not airbrushy one again. And then you get super white. Like, oh, that's blue actually. I thought that was pure white. It's not. This is pure white. And that. And then you blend it all together. Oop. A little less hard blend, actually. Blur. Just to make so the colors are a little less hard. Edges. There. That's how you make gold. It's not perfect, and I probably did a couple things wrong. Like, for example, I would probably do this and, like, not have this come all the way out. I'd do more like that and have it, like, more hard. Have it on the edge. Then I'll blur that. Matches everything else. But yeah, that's how I learned from a tutorial. So that it does look like actual. Or, well, not... You can make, like, this shine. You don't have to blur it if you want the shine to be much more, like, it's, like, much more shiny, but that's kind of how you do gold. You have to have a little bit of the dark with the light and a little bit of the light with the dark is what but yeah. I think that looks okay. Okay. And then for the collar. I don't want it to be green on green. I'm gonna make the collar and the tail tie the same color. Yeah, thank you. Gold metal. Nice. I think I'll just stick with, like, a nice... This nice warm brown that's in the sample picture. Kind of an orangey, reddish brown. And I think I'll... That looks nice. Very... Oh, outside the very, like, fantasy color. We're gonna add texture and stuff later, too. Make this look more like leather. But a nice leather collar. And shading, obviously. Always add shading. Go. And then we shall in here. Color this one. The same. Try to stay in the lines. Coloring is fun. I like coloring. Probably my favorite part. It also helps that later, like, once you're through the coloring stage, you're like, oh, I'm almost done. You know, in theory. You can find ways to drag out the process for sure. Okay. Now. Just seeing if there's anything else that needs any colors. Besides... I need to fix up some of my, like, shading, because I went over the lines and under the lines for a lot of things, but for the cat, is there anything else that needs coloring? I think I've got everything done. The easiest way to make sure you haven't missed anything, is to go to your first layer and fill it with a color and see if anything's poking through. I think we got everything. Okay, and then undo that, because that color there. Perfect, perfect. Okay, for the branches. The branches are going to be the slightest bit lighter than the the line art. Just the slightest bit. It's going to be very hard to even tell, but they are going to be slightly different colors. I'm just going to color them in. Holly branches, at least if they're like not dead. Holly branches are not that dark. They're actually a little bit brown, but I like this color better. We're going to do that. If they're brown, they may be brown and they may be just a little bit lighter green than the actual leaves, but I want the contrast to be a bit more, so we're going to make them dark, dark green. And then we'll have super blood red for the holly berries. Blood red as we can get. Or maybe actually on this end. Spectrum. There. That blood red, yes. Color these in like this. That red pop. Go. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. I get the rest of the colors in. And I can put little shines on them too to make them more 3D. Right now I just laying the color down. Slopping the color down. Putting some sloppy color on. So I'm not as worried about going outside the lines because I'm going to go around actually later and fix them. These berries got really big on this side. I don't think they're that big on that side. Yeah, I'm going to make these berries a bit smaller. I think I got a little enthusiastic with the line art here. Up a bit more. Compared to how they were over there. I did that on the color layer. Oh well. Where's the line layer? There. Okay. Gonna up these berries a little bit. Trace some of There we go. Sorry if I'm kind of far from the mic, I don't mean to be. I move my body around a lot when I draw. So, I make them smaller now, or are they a little less ginormous berries? They're a little bit big. Let's make them I want this one to seem like the world's biggest berries on it. Berries. Yeah. Being up, but coming together though. Liking how it's looking. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, just a little bit smaller because they were getting a little bit big. Cranberries? The name of the cat or the berries? Let's get red going again. Did I get all the red? Yep. Yeah, I think the red is even on both sides. This one's a little higher. Like, that's okay. It doesn't have to be exactly Let's keep coloring in. Let's keep coloring in. Oh god. Let's keep coloring in. There. Morgan, be on the right layer. Cranberries. I think cranberries are pretty big though. At least bigger than this. But I do like well, I like the sweetened and dried cranberries that you can get. I think normal cranberries are pretty sour. Like sourer than lemons, almost. But the sweet and dried ones, those ones are good. My favorite type of berry is a strawberry. Frozen or fresh? Time. Whoa. Whoa, it's been an hour? God, the art ones go by so fast. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Then I gotta do my bunch of other projects. Oh, it's crazy. I never released a video yesterday. I gotta do one of those. I gotta do a video. I gotta do bloody D&D stuff. Hey, it's gonna be just whenever you have a day full of computer stuff, whether it's work or fun, take breaks. Always take breaks. When I get a messed up hand or a messed up neck, working too. The wrong layer. I love when I do that. It's my favorite. Oh, okay. Whoops. Good. Okay. I know. This was supposed to be just a quick one. I took so long on the Pokemon one was like 6 streams, I think. I was like, oh, I'll just do a quick one. It's like, no, I should have known better. Art is never quick. It can be, but the way I do it isn't. But it's fun, so I don't mind. I like doing art. Okay. There, that's that branch done. Okay, I'll finish this branch, and then I will call it for... I'll call it for today after this next branch. Do this last branch and then call it for today. Drawfee Extra did a very good video that Julia did where she was talking about taking care of yourself, like artist self-care. That I think is good for artists or for people who work on a computer for a long time, about stretching, workouts you can do, and ways to protect your hands. That out, it was, you know, oh, too big. Too big. Big button. Yeah. She has a whole bunch of issues that she has making the video to help other people hopefully avoid the things she has done to herself. I recommend it. I recommend all of Drawfee, actually. Want more art Stuff. Drawfee is wonderful. Wonderful people. Used $175,000 for Trans Lifeline in the States. So, for Pride. Awesome. Good stuff. Okay. No, we're moving on. We're moving. Moving on the branch. Moving on the branch. Moving on the branch. Try to get every piece of edge filled in here. Nope. Ooh. Ooh. We're getting some cheers. Woohoo. Thank you. Whoever's doing the cheers. Thank you. Am I doing the cheers? No, it's not me. Okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't accidentally hitting the button. Yay. Thank you for whoever's cheering. Appreciate it. Still going. I don't know who's doing that, but I appreciate it. Wasn't me. Ooh, must be a lurker. Oh, fine. It was you. I generated it. Oh, okay. Thank you. I thought you were saying it wasn't you. Oh. Well, thank you for the cheers. Cranberry. We're drawing some cranberries. We'll say they're cranberries for cranberry. Say they're very tiny cranberries for Oof. I feel like this branch had more to it than the other one. I don't think it did. I'm just... I don't know why I like coloring with the earbud too. Okay, last branch. Last section of the last branch. Oh. Almost done. Almost done. Nope. Got up there. There. Perfect. And that wasn't a pun. I just accidentally said it and realized I'm drawing a cat and I said perfect. Okay. Stretching. Always stretch. Always stretch when you're doing the stretches. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna save. And maybe we will finish this next session, but every time I say that, I don't. So we will we'll see. Maybe we will do it next time. But yeah. Cranberry, thanks for joining. I always appreciate you watching. Nice chatting with you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the double streams today, and I hope you have a great day. If you're not having a great day, I hope your bad day's over with soon. We'll talk to people next time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. I will be posting a video later today, of something. Something will be posted later today. And, yeah. Okay. Bye-bye!